So we got this lovely flashback. You can tell because it's all sepia toned. So it's Charles. Ray, you've heard, haven't you? They said it's impossible. I can no longer bear any children, so we can't. It's alright. It's because of that phenomenon. I took in too many trap bars. And she's like, Come aside, Charles. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Charles. And then he's like, will you marry me, honey bunny? Honey bunny? Honey bunny? The ultimate wife guy, Charles Beams. Charles? You don't want to, my sweet? You still stay with me? I mean, just because you can't... Fucking people. I have no one else. But we'll never be able to build a family. That light may have taken away our future, but I reckon we can find a different one if we stay together. Charles, come with me, Ray. Yeah. So, here's Charles telling Renton about the Overdevil, and now, it's got over in the name, so it's an Overman. What Ray's heard the old kidments from the Siberian Rail has awakened it to get revenge on a certain Exodus helping group called Zuth, supposedly. Charles even heard the Gecko State are there, but Renton's like, oh, what the? What's happened while I've been gone? And then Charles... Yeah, so he goes like, what's happened since I gone? And he's like, what's wrong, Renton? Are you into the Gecko State? He's like, what? Charles, you heard of the Gecko State? He's like, of course I had. I've been a boarder since the day I was born. And he says he specialises in the big wheel boards. And then Renton's like, but the bigger wheels cut down the number of tricks you can do. And he's like, ignore what the magazine talk about. Real boarders don't use wheels at all. What matters when lifting is that you have fun. As long as you have that, what does it matter what anybody else says? So he doesn't have a hoverboard, right? Like everybody else. His board's got wheels on. He's just got a skateboard. So yeah, so a part attached to the underside lift boards for balance. The bigger the wheel, the slower it goes, and so it's easier to pull tricks off. And so he's just like, whoa, whoa. And so then Renton's like, oh yeah, I guess that's true. And then Charles is like, anyway, hey Renton, what do you think of calling me and Ray Papa, Mama, huh? He's like, He goes, it's really embarrassing, right? Jeez. And then Ray's like, oh no, jeez, did we drop this one out of the blue on you? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So he's like, what? Did we drop this out of the blue on you? Sorry. Oh, our bad. Like, you can just do call us whatever you want while you're here. And he's like, nah, it's not that. She's like, no. He's like, it's just that, I'm just a good-for-nothing kid, and I don't deserve such kindness. I'm trash. And then he starts crying. And then Charles is like, fuck the man. He's like, idiot, neither here nor there. What's important is that we like you. And Ray says that if he's like, he's more than welcome to stay with them forever. And Charles gets that Renton can just start calling people Papa and Mama just because he was told to. He's like, I couldn't either. And then Renton's like, no, I got it. Would it be right if I just started with, like, Torsan, Karzan, just Mum and Dad? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I never really got to call my actual parents anything, so it'd be tough to start with someone else. And Charles is like, whew. I thought you might have been starting to grow homesick. And then he asks, he's like, hey, does Renton Thurston, former member of the Gecko State, do you really not want to go back to your... Yeah, he's like, well, that's my full name. Yeah, he's like, Renton Thurston, do you former member of the Gecko State. Do you really want to not go back to the crew? It's like, what? Charles, you know my name? And then he says his real job is a freelance contractor to the Federation Commando Forces. And he's in the middle of a mission to capture Eureka and the Type Zero and wipe out the Gecko State. And Renton's like, what the fuck? He's like, tell us it's a lie or a joke or something. It's like, no joke. It's like, gotta be. Tell me. It's like, no, it's no joke. And they say Charles has been told that the Geckos travel in separate from the main Zuth force and is right in the area, indicating that Holland, sharp guy that he is, has noticed them and is calling them out. And truth be told, they've already decided to take Holland up on his offer. Before they do, they want to know how Renton really feels. And so Renton's just like, Charles, please just tell me this is a lie. And he's like, I'll practice all day and night to say Papa and Mama if that's what it takes. Please, just tell me you're lying. Tell me you're joking. And Charles just says, you gotta choose, Renton. Return to the Gecko State, stay here with us, or run away from both. And he says the one thing, and he goes, I'm a pro. And what you won't be able to control is me fighting Holland in the Gecko State. I'm going to be doing that. But you can decide your own fate. And whatever you say you're going to do, I'll honour it. Can I just ask you one thing? Did you know I was from the Gecko State when you got close to me? Of course we did. Otherwise, why would we take in a kid like... So, I'm going. That's so. Don't beg, earn it. Then it'll be given to you. They're your real father's words. Charles. Is someone you want to be with, even if the world ends, Renton? That's good. You're lucky to have someone like that in your life. Or conversely, life itself might just be about looking for that person. Charles, Ray, thank you so much. Alright, here I go. Ikimasu! He's like, hang in there, my son. That's what he says there, then, my son. Renton. So I have to play the bad cop, right? It's fine. But I wonder, is he really gonna go back to the Gecko Go? He'll see things through. I know, because he's our son. Yeah, that's right. It's Ultra adopted him. Meanwhile, in South America, aboard the Gecko Go. And so, Holland stops by the shop, and so Eureka's doing the shop. And he tells her to leave that to Renton. He's like, yeah, leave this to that Renton kid. And she's like, Renton's just not here. He's like, oh yeah. Anyway, how you feeling? She says she's feeling a lot better now. And then she asks when Renton's going to be home. And Holland's like, 2-3 days. She says, is it really a good idea for us to be off on our own with separate from Zuth with the Overdevil lurking around? And Holland says, leave that to Jamil. Because the Gecko State sees to its own business. And he tells her not to worry, because they'll return to the rest of Zuth once that business is done. And Eureka's like, oh, did you really think Renton will be back by then? Yeah, they were just really nice to Renton, and they were genuinely nice. Right? It just also turns out that the reason they they looked at him, looked at that thing with him, they do genuinely like him. So Talo gets a question from Misha, who's just like, Eureka asked me, what's love? I'm doing the head bob. And they're like, wow, that's a tough one. That's even more surprising than when she became the kid's foster mother. And then she's like, hey now, have an interest in love does not mean that she is in love. And so Holland shows up, and then Matthew's like, hey Lita, you hear the Eureka's Dan question? He's just like, shut up. Usanyo. He's like, shit. And Taylor's like, oh, so you still haven't told Eureka that Renton ran away, huh? And he's like, oh, what's the point, considering the situation? And he knows they understand what it means to have Ray and Charles on their tail. And he couldn't well promise to bring the kid back, because, you know, we wouldn't be able to fucking do that. But Ray and Charles, relentless foes, always looking for an opening, and Hap's like, oh yeah, I'm real glad Garrett told us. And so he got so advance warning this time. Holland's willing to stake everything on this decisive battle. And that's why the gecko's off on its own. And Hap says that Holland should be happy that Jamil praised his introspection, but he doesn't like being psychoanalyzed by someone who's got problems of their own. Trauma. Damn, Holland. Guess you don't want to be analysed by anybody then. Everyone's got problems, you son of a gun. So Kengo tells him that Jamil grew much stronger by shedding his outer skin, and now it's Holland's turn. And Hilda says it's inevitable that Eureka will find out about Renton running off sooner or later. And then Matthew and Stoner say it's very likely that Renton's the focus of her questions about love, and Holland's just like... And then Gidget's like, you know what? I got half a mind to go and just grab Renton and bring him back. Let's go, doggy. And then Stoner says, we should think this through, because we'll just make things worse if we do it the wrong way. And then Holland just tells everyone to shut the fuck up! Urusandeyo, Timmy! He just tells all of us to shut the fuck up. And he tells, so he reminds everyone that Game said Renton, kid though he might be, didn't just run off for no good reason. He's serious about growing up and being more reliable. And then Misha is like, Holland, behind you. And there's Eureka standing behind him. Classic. Ho ho. Ho ho ho. Love to talk about a thing that someone's not supposed to know about, and then they're standing right behind you. And so she's like, wait, Renton ran off? She's like, Eureka. So she runs off, and Holland's like, wait, Eureka! Shut up! Hold up, Holland! And then Hap's like, damn, Holland in his own way was thinking about Renton. And so him and Tallow are feeling real bad now, because their normally accurate gauge of how Holland's feeling turned out to be completely wrong. They're like, damn, you think you know a guy, but actually, you don't know jack or the fuck. That's rough. And so, turns out that Eureka's kids also knew that Ren had run away, but Holland told them not to tell. So Eureka tells them to leave everything to her, and they must be pretty bored with Renton gone. It's like, well, you gonna go get the puker? And then Holland runs over and is like, Eureka, wait! So, Holland, did Renton run away because I was mean to him? Was it really my fault? Yeah, buddy. But also, why do you hate him so much? I don't, but he's just such a brat, and... Is that why you're not looking for him? Why you beat him up? No, we're standing by because we've got enemies coming. Charles, you know what you can do, don't you? And it's just... You're more important to me than Renton. That's not how I feel. Bad news, boss. Enemies coming. Bad news, leader. Charles' swan? We don't know. Looks like Fed troops. Fell right into his hands. Holland? You're going out, Eureka. You stay here with the kids. Mama! Maurice, take everyone and stay in your room. Right. Be careful, Mama. The nerve ash won't move, and I can't rely on Holland, then... Would you like some tea? That's mostly all Gonji ever says, is would you like some tea? Thanks, but no, I have to get going. Renton was always there to help, so this time it's my turn. Wait for me, Renton. Hold on. And this is scenario 35, Morning Glory. Morning Glory. And so, Fed's coming in, and it's pretty clear that Charles is going to swoop in after we've been weakened. Matthew wants to call Zuth over, and Hilda says that they're too busy fighting the Overdevil. So Holland is like, dang it, Olio, you've grown to rely on others too much. We're the Gecko State, we fight our own battles, damn it. And everyone's like, oh yeah, Holland, you look like Renton, huh? Like, what? It's like, you know, running away from your respective groups to take responsibility for your own issues without being a hassle to others. And Hap says that Renton's out there giving it his all, and the rest of Gecko State's got to follow his lead and show themselves worthy of his admiration. And then Holland's like, right, yeah, that's right. And then Verdi drops. How's everybody doing? So here they are. And Ray and Charles are there as well. And so Holland tells everybody they got to force their way out of here one way or another. And it tells everyone not to fucking die, or else. And Talos says, stay on you, dipshit. And he's like, damn, the life I've led. Running as far as possible from everything. And I've got no choice but to stand. Damn. So, we don't know the SR point yet. We're on a clock. So, we need to destroy all enemies other than Charles and Ray when they show up within 6 turns, which means nobody else on the map when they're destroyed. And we've got to do a secret as well, where we need to have Holland fight both Charles and Ray, have the boy convince them, and then have Renton blow both of them up. So, oof. Oof, baby. At least everybody's all just by themselves, one by ones. Now you're in, going. Yeah, I do the Steam notification thing. I did it today even. Do it every time. Damn. Talking about his rhythm. That's what I do. I'm always interested in open for the best. Yep, so Misha's like, hey Holland, Eureka's missing. Like, what? But the Nervesh is out? It's like, nope, Nervesh still in the hangar, which means she's gone on a lift board. And so Holland's like, dang it, she's so intent on finding Renton, she's going to disregard orders. So I thought, and here she is all over here. And he's like, don't worry Renton, I'm coming for you. You're mine. もらった。
こんなんじゃ降格になっちゃうよ。軍人さんに負けてられっかよ。
Alright, Mr. Soldier.
これ以上はやらせんぞ。反乱分子ども。愚か者どもめ。向こうの機体もいい動きしてたな。俺の余裕勝ちだがよ。
余裕？
軍人さんに負けてられっかよ。これ以上はやらせんぞ。反乱分子ども。
Drop our laser cannon. Long range laser cannon. I also do that as well, once. It's the only way to be. Yeah, so it's right. They do gotta focus. That's the garbage. Unfortunately, the plot's got to advance on the enemy's hand, but we do what we can. So, incoming from the north. It's a lift board. Eureka's coming back. There it is. Found the gecko. Is that? It's the puka. It's the puka. The puka's back. What's that idiot thinking? Just walks into a battlefield like that. He comes over. It's me, guys. Renton. Where the hell you been, boy? Prodigal son returns. We've got a lot to apologise for. We've all been worried sick, you hear? Hey, who the hell's that? What do you mean, boss? I'm in the middle of a fight. There's no time to waste on some guy who just shows up out of God knows where. Listen to me, Holland. The geckos... Got some nerve showing your face here. Who said it was alright for you to come back, huh? Alright, Holland, drop the act. Even you, shut up! I didn't come back. Huh? I'm not expected to just go back to being part of the Gecko's crew after all that's happened. Not after anything that selfish. I just came to see Eureka! You... brat. You're up some, huh? Heads up, I think they're coming. The Swan. Charles is here. Wait, they're chasing something else. Is that... It's Eureka. Eureka! You're not getting away, monster. We'll destroy you along with the Gecko Go. You sure about this, Ray? I mean, sacrificing the Swan? Renton isn't here anymore, so we don't really need a home. Yeah, we could always build a new one after we win this. Let's go. They left the Swan. They're trying to ram the thing at us? We've got enough time. Evasive maneuvers, Tallow. But it's not going to hit Eureka. Gee. Renton. It's alright. I'll take care of her. Go, Nervash. After Eureka. Renton. Over here. And in the show, he like leans out of the cockpit and she's jumping off the board and he grabs her. Yoinks her in. Eureka! We're good, Holland. Eureka's safe. Renton, is it really you? Yeah, of course. Renton, I need you to stay. Renton, I can't believe you were doing something that crazy all by yourself. But still, I'm happy. I wanted to see you all this time, Renton. Me too. There's so much I gotta talk to you about. Type 0? Renton flying it? You saved Eureka. You saved that monster. The Nervash is saying welcome back. I'm gonna be back, Nervash. Sorry I left you all alone. Renton, you just called the Nervash you. Nah, it happened on its own. I could tell what he was thinking. Let's go, Renton. Actually feeling. Let's go, Renton. Together. Right. Boing. Why do you hate the Magic Girl so much? Because Eureka is the one who made the Summer of Love 7 Swell thing happen, and that's what made it so she can't have children. So she's like, fuck her, it's her fault for everything, fuck her. And so Misha's monitoring the amyloid drive and says, oh, okay, so it looks like it needs both Renton and Eureka's vital signs and emotions to be in sync for it to work. Neither can do it by themselves. They've got to be in balance. So when Renton got in the Nervash, like one time he made it explode. Eureka made it explode. It was the big thing that happened in Belforest where everyone's like, holy shit, we need to leave. So there's the Summer of Love phenomenon where the whole world got so totally bombarded with the Trappars that a bunch of people died and the Nervash exploded in a thing called the 7 Swell. And Ray got bombarded with too many Trappars and it made her infertile. Got too much radiation. It was a thing that Renton's dad was like, oh yeah, the Summer of Love, this is a thing. Oh, look at this thing that's gonna happen. Oh, jeez. Trappars are magic rays? No, they're just particles. But yeah, so the two of them, yeah, need to be in balance, and so Talon's a bit worried with this light coming off the Nervash, and Holland's like, nah, no way, it's not a 7 Swell, it's something different. And inwardly, it's like, he can't or doesn't want to admit what Renton's pulled off, but he can't figure out what the feeling washing over him is either. So, more guys come in. Hey, doing it. So, Charles is like, a damn annoying Dewey sent some help. But Ray doesn't care about them or Holland anymore. She just wants to talk to Renton again and tell him about the monster before it's too late. And Charles is like, alright, we'll help, but as professionals, they've still got to kill Holland and Eureka as part of their job. And Ray agrees, if only to stop anyone else having to go what she has been through. Charles, Ray. That's when the bozos show up. But yeah, there's been 2 instances in the game so far where the Nervash did a 7, Swarm did a big explosion, and everyone's like, holy fuck, we need to get out of here before that thing explodes. And everybody had to run away. And so everyone's like, hey, it's Renton. Good job. Nice to see you, kid. Oh, Renton. Yep, everyone's glad to see him back. And he's like, yep, I found what I was looking for. And so he knows what's important. And that's it's right here with the Gecko State and Zoo. And Holland asks how the Overdale was doing, and Gain says, oh yeah, no, don't worry, we dealt with that. Special props going to Gainer. Jewel tells Holland to fight as he wants and leave the small fry to us. His way of thanking Holland for all he learned watching him back in the Zondireptor battle. And now it's Holland's turn to face his past, because it's the only way you can move forward. So Rand tells him to look sharp, because it falls on them, the older people, to be good role models for all the kiddies. And I was like, shut up, you fucker. He always follows through when he makes up his mind. And so Hap's like, oh, looks like Renton and Holland found some answers. And then Gengo's like, yeah, but later we got Ray and Charles coming at us. And tell us sure that Holland can beat him though. My honey. Let's get him, Charles. And then so Holland calls over Matthew and Hilda to team up. And he's gonna, yeah. And so he tells, he's gonna show Ray and Charles the struggle he's chosen to face. And Renton tells Eureka that he may take someone's life if he keeps fighting, but he knows he won't be able to protect anything if he doesn't. He'll keep fighting. And he's like, so he's gonna keep fighting on despite his hesitation, and he'll bear the weight of these sins. And so he can be true to himself. Just become a little murder man. And so now here's the SR point. Destroy everything in 6 turns, but Ray and Charles last, and then so Charles always goes after Holland, and Ray always goes for Renton, and Ray can't get. So we need Holland to fight both of them, and Renton's got to convince and shoot down both Ray and Charles. So the best plan is Renton convinces Ray while Holland attacks. We leave her weak enough that Renton can shoot her down, and then because Charles will have probably attacked Holland by then, and then Renton convinces Charles, and then Ray needs to be shot down at enemy turn, and then Renton shoots Charles down. Yeah, so you either make the events play out on the second enemy turn, which is we did, or you need to play out according to schedule. So here they come. He's got to take them down himself. Like, the Nervash can just explode on its own. Renton wasn't in there the first time, right? During the Summer of Love. Right, first and second team leaders of the old SOF meet again. Can ask for a better way for us to settle accounts. I even feel like thanking Dewey for setting this up. I thought that guy was behind this, huh? Still hung up on him, are ya? It's that fixation that messes with your head, though. That's your weak spot, and don't tell me you don't know it. I understood the second I met up with him. The one what it takes to be king. The one who'll inherit the golden bow. Sorry, but that's not you, Holland. I don't give a damn about that king business. You can have it for all I care. What is it you want then, huh? What are you fighting for? I decided that right when I left the army with Eureka. I'm not letting you get in the way.
元 SOF のヘッド同士決着をつけようじゃないか。ホランド、可愛いレイのため一丁頑張るか。そんな腕で俺に挑むなんざ100年早い。
Hey, I'm 100 years ahead of you, bozo. I've got plants that are just fucking useless trash. Oh, so Ray just doesn't fucking move? Oh, no, she did move. She just didn't do shit. Alright, so... Convince Charles. Let's do Ray instead, actually. Just the advice. Holland, I'll never forgive that monster for what she's done. What happened wasn't Eureka's fault, so drop this ridiculous hatred of yours. Never. Both Eureka and you, her protector, will pay. And I'll keep Renton safe. He's our son. Not gonna let you do whatever the hell you want. As expected.
レカに味方したあんたが悪い。狙った獲物は確実に落とす。それがフリーランスのやり方よ。
ついてこれるかよ、俺のテクニック。
So here's the boy. He's got all of her PP, and she's got all of her skills, but only the SP up matters, so always get her SP up +9 every time. Let's talk to Ray then. Ray. If I decided to stay on the Swan, to be your son, would that have stopped things from ending like this? If I'd stayed, could have actually made you two happy? Renton, you've got to get off that LFO. That thing sitting next to you shouldn't even exist. Why? Eureka's so kind to others, she even became a mother to these kids. Mother? Eureka's a mother? No, I won't allow it. Ever. Ray. You have no idea. You don't know what that thing you say as a mother is actually like. Your precious Eureka ruined this mother's future. And now I'm going to take away your future, Eureka. Could have chosen maybe different words there, but you're in a rough spot, bud.
マット最大出力まだまだどけ
Okay. Ooh.
分かったそう来るように仕向けたんだ
Kata. Well, mercy is the Jamil Duke been serious. Juke does have a good skill. 226. Yeah, beats 205 and he's 208, so you could mercy him if you absolutely have to. Yeah, Renton can blow her up, right? Renton can blow her up. We'll go with not blowing them up right now. Right, if you're really set on attacking, then you'll have to get through me. I've made up my mind. I will protect Eureka. Renton, you and Charles told me to be true to myself, so I'll fight you. Renton, why won't you understand?
元 SOS のヘッド同士決着を入道じゃないか全開ホランド
Circus maneuver.
すったら
シロー
I mean, that's a triumph. Convince the bozo. Convince Charles. Please stop, Charles. I don't want to fight you. Pull back then. I don't want to do this either. I can't. But I don't want to see people I care so much for killing each other. You chose to go back to the Gecko State so you'd see this through to the end. Charles! No free lunch, Renton. You lose something to get something in this world. If you found something that truly matters, you gotta protect it. That is, if you really are Adrock's son. And mine. Bing, bing, bing. Style pop. Give him the bonkum.
全速力で突破するぞ。
よーし、肩セット任せる。
もともと殴り合いのためについている手と足で見ているよ。いいか押されている。いや、おかしだ。
How you doing? How's everybody doing?
止まらんと撃つぞ。止まっても撃つけどね。
けどね。
うろたえるな。各員やるべきこと。
It's good we want that guy. Oh, he's skilling. Managed to get the volume? Damn. No, that sucks. Damn, first few days suck for no more than a really bad cold. You just thought, well, yeah, like.
了解した私もついて
分かった私がやるよ全部持っていって
Just the, yeah. Because I've been you and everybody else recovers.
なんだとそんなバカな
This is about what the heck? なんだと It's a bit woozy on that dog, right? It's nice. Handle beam, marine space, a storm. There we go, now he's jobbing. Now he's jobbing. Now that he's jobbing, something cool was gonna happen, but it's not. Kick the gun. Oh yeah, absolutely. Just having to blow up my adoptive parents, Ray and Charles Beams. Time for a missile party.
Dewa Shogun, 行こうか。了解。全力で行きます。
Big O,
見せてやろうじゃないの。
full of missiles.
私からのプレゼント。
Let's show them the bad teamwork. And here's a present. Wow, you did not hear if you heard my front door. Let's blow these fuckers. motherfuckers up. Plus, he gave him the old freeze frame. I think that's a strong attack. What the heck? Recovery! Thank you, Takoki. This guy's getting fucking rock'em sock'em. So Holland has fought both of these bozos, and Renton has convinced both of them. So now Renton's got to do is blow both of them up. Now imagine if any boat in the Super Robot War was as good as the boats in Crossrays. What a life. Oh. See, because he just looks the same colour as everybody else when they've been moved. And then hopefully this guy will get blown up, and then we'll blow this lady up, and then we'll blow this guy up, and then we'll blow up with the counter attack. Target. Why? Why? Why do you do this? Like, the only reason for them to go in that order is to fuck you out of the skill point, right? Take the skill point as difficult as possible to get. Right, well, that's everybody except them two bozos. Renton has convinced them both, and Holland has attacked them both because he attacked Ray first. is post movement. So. Charles and Rand are just like, yeah, we probably could have got along. No bad blood here. If it weren't for the job, probably could have been friends. So, not bad at all, Renton. That was some sick lifting when you dodged the swamp back there. Charles, don't hold back. You made your own choice. Get back to Eureka and be with her. But you got your own freedom with that. And freedom's something you gotta take. Can't just be given to you. To be free means you gotta take responsibility and be ready for what comes with it. Don't forget that, Renton. Charles!
俺たちが信じることをやろう。エウレカ。
レントンと一緒なら私何でもできそうな気がする。
Jiren yells at Charles and he's like, hey, you could find another way to live. You're just being lazy. And he's like, yeah. Yeah. Charles! Right? I love you. Charles! See you, Charles. No hard feelings. Abayo! Charles! And then she's gonna be like, wait for me, Charles, I'm a-coming! She's like, I'm gonna get Eureka! She casts Flash. Valor, yep, so that's why you want to do it in the other order. Stop it, Ray! It's like, you killed Charles. You're gonna kill Eureka. So that's why you want to do it the other way around. Because otherwise it's fucking hell. There's this popper nonsense. Off the trousers. Marine Space Runner. Marine Space Storm. You got that Mercy on. But yeah, Rand's just the happy one where nothing bad happens ever. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Scramble time. Combination cross. waste the ray gun.
お返しはきちんとしなくちゃね。こちらのスピードについてこられるかしら。
What's the speed? She ain't gonna be beat.
さあ、終わりにしましょう。
負けるわけにはいかない。
Okay. Spook of freedom. Gotta give that money to Renton again. Gotta give that double XP to Renton as well. And then who's our other mess here? Jamil and Sirius. Oh yeah, yeah. I think 400 skill beats whatever the fuck she's got. Not support. Now she'll attack Renton. And he'll give her the wicked sick moves.
私のような女を増やさないためにも、お前だけは
So Charles casts Invincible,
あなたを
Valor
倒
and
すなんて
Guts
わ
instead
け
of
ないの
Flash.
よ。仕留めてみせる。お願いです、レイさん、聞いてください。エウレカを守るためならレイさんとだって戦います。
Renton's gonna do his sick moves.
うわーやられた。
Veil level 7, lifting technique level 5. It's like, ah, Charles. Ray! Ray. No. Ray, all you wanted was family. There's that very wish that tormented you. We did it! Yeah. Kay versus Charles is like, I don't want to make a pretty lady sad, so let's call out this pointless fight. And then Charles is like, I can't be mad at someone who speaks so nicely of my wife, but I gotta beat you up. So, no one else on the radar. We did it. Nice. So, no one's happy that this ended like this, and Holland and Hallow know that there was no stopping this once it started. Eureka asks how he came to meet those two, and Renton explains that he just ran into them. They were just amazing and kind people right after he ran off. And thanks to those two and everybody else in his life, he finally understood what truly matters to him. And Eureka's the same. She finally understood what the girls were trying to teach her. And so she's finally accepting all that's changed with her, and now both of them are really going to tell each other what they've been holding in all this time. you. He's like, I love you, Renton. I love you so much. He's like, I love you too, Eureka. Love you too, Dream Woman. And so Hap's like, oh, nice. Finally sorted their shit out. Matthew's like, yeah, welcome back, kid. Besides, we need someone to run the shop anyway, and Renton's the best at it. Tallo's not gonna let him off so easy, and he's like, what sort of game can I cook up as punishment for him? And then Holland just starts going, just starts having a little chuckle. Oh, that's it, I figured it out, Diane. So Holland's like, I figured it out. I now know what I have to do. Damn. And so we get the stuff that's happened on the other path from Garrett and Gaynor, how the Overdevil, and it's fucking awful, and they had the vision, and it was awful, and Cynthia, just all around bad fucking news, and the Black History, all of it, just holy shit, all of it, just, it was so bad. Don't do it. He tells about Ray and Charles. And then, so Holland comes over, and he knows that him and Renton have got a lot to say to each other. And he's like, you go first. He's like, was there no way to avoid fighting Ray and Charles? And Holland's like, nope. Him, Eureka, and those two are all part of the SOF back in the day. And the reason Ray hates Eureka, despite their former past, is Ray became unable to bear children and fulfill a wish to build a family. And that was due to the Summer of Love. And Ray thought Eureka was the cause of that, and so, you know. And so, Holland then says to Renton that he's going to stake his own life on protecting both him and Eureka. But if anything happens to him, he wants Renton to look after her. And he says he fought Charles and Ray because fighting's the only thing they know how to do. And he says that Renton's the one who's been chosen by Eureka, and so Holland's going to fight for the two of them. And that's when Rand and Laban come over saying that the feds are attacking the Churum. And Holland is like, what the fuck, that's crazy. What could they be after? And we've got this news from the Archangel, and Jamil and Shire want to go check it out. And Holland tells Renton that the world's about to get really start moving now, and he and Eureka are at the center of it all. And Holland's betting his hope on these two kids. He wants Renton to remember that. And then it's just the damn Overdevil. And then we got the Overdevil waking up, and his kinsman was like, oh yeah, and it wasn't even the biggest Overdevil they got a bigger one. It's waking up. And then Ashton punches Kidsman, and Kidsman is like, oh really, is that the best you got? Fuck you. Absolutely destroys him, just annihilates him. And then the Overdevil keeps hooting and hollering. He goes, awoken, mezametamai, waga Overdevil. So it's screaming. Like, oh no, it's the true Overdevil. And Ashton's like, ah yeah, it's chosen me, give me the beans. What? Why aren't you doing it? Oh, Ashton, you fool. He does, why? Why doesn't it like me? It's like, oh, it's another Overdevil. Ashton, he's like, shut up, fuck you. And honk some more. Kashmir defends Cynthia from the ultimate pig attack. Mourns the loss of his schedule forever. The Overdevil gives her the beans. Now she's all frozen. Her heart is frozen. And then Ashton's like, why? Why did you choose me? Why? Overdevil, hear my call. And he's like, oh, it did. Nice. Ha ha ha. Dominator, come over here. Lift me up to the Overdevil. I've got the Dominator now. That's my mech. And the pigs absorb Cynthia. and the Ashens in the damn thing. There, you gotta get the fuck out of there because it's absorbed Cynthia and it's a big pig. And Angel's like, wow, so that's the power of a true Overdevil, huh? Woof. Anyway, Black History stuff. Fallen Angels, Overdevil, Moonfellas. Jesus Christ, that's some crazy shit. And that's was like, wow, Overdevil, you chose me, finally, I could beat Gain. And she's like, Gainer, bah, bah. What? Bizarre. So, Gainer's in the bazaar checking out the local liftboard stores. And Witsy wants him to get back to the Iron Gear, and Bella's like, why are you shopping for stuff when this huge crisis is going on, Gainer? And he's like, yeah, but I thought we should get Renton a welcome back present. And there's this autographed Lacus Klein CD. And Ruby's like, what? You can't just, like, be selling that and giving that away? He's like, but, you know, I mean, I don't need it because Sarah doesn't want it, and I want to grab something to cheer Renton up at least. And yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, that sucked that we had to fight Ray and Charles. Rip to some real ones. And Bella's like, alright, Gainer, bro, let's find you something cool to get for Renton. But you gotta be fast because we gotta leave right now. And so we gotta buy the rare wheel. And the mixed brew, because that's available on this route now. And so, Gainer shows Renton a bunch of wheels he bought with his money, and Moondog is well impressed. It's like, there's even some rare models here, wow! And Gainer's like, yeah, I don't really know anything about lift boards, so I sort of just grabbed everything I could find. And then Renton's like, damn, real boarders don't use wheels. Well, that's what I thought. He's like that. And then he says, Charles' ideology was just that all that matters to lifting is if you're having fun. It doesn't matter if you got the stupid bullshit on or not. Damn what anyone else says. And then Gainer's like, sorry, Renton, I didn't mean to bring up such painful memories. And it's like, don't, I'm not angry, man. I'll treasure this. And then internally, Charles, Ray, whenever I feel down, I'll pop one of these wheels on and ride just like you did. Papa, Mama, I'll never forget the way of life you taught me. And